The matriarch chose Eden because she
Outsider.
recognized it as the perfect ecosystem.
Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
The pleasant atmosphere and
Farewell.
natural resources represent a
Hey, Commander. Could I have a... I hope you're not seriously considering helping the Protectorate here. I know these folks seem on the down and out, but we're as like to do more harm than good by siding with them. Right. Okay. Well, if we do as Milver Street's asked and convert the populace to Auntie's choice, Milver Street also promised us a way into the Vox. Oh, and a ritzy hat. Man drives a hard bargain. Reviving Westport would anger some folks back in Fairfield, but there's no question the Vigilant could help us get into the Vox station a whole heck of a lot easier. Your heart's rightly placed, Commander, but past experience has taught me that sometimes helping causes more harm than good. That's all I'm getting at. Before you make a decision one way or the other, let's ask around. See what the resident...
You returned.
May you realign with the
Outsider.
paradigm.
You can't fight contentment.
Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor tears didn't have the firm benevolent
You're thinking about the side things. There is little difference between the gifts the Protectorate provides for us through the paradigm and the gifts we receive from outsiders moved by the paradigm to provide for us.
plenty. We have community, purpose,
Auntie's choice is an invasive species, Prudence says.
well at night.
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system.
Is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need.
Appeared right out of the aether. Just as I imagined. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos. Illustrate. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Why, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like others in Westport fail to perceive my truth. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials. Why, they are certainly inspiring. There's this, you and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret, I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secret. If I understand the subtext, that means yes. Now, do tell, what is the latest word from the field?
Complex ecological
Really? What was he like? Bold? Assertive? With a wildly obstreperous... an audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar. With a full case, I might gorge upon such oh, but what would Vigilant hope? I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical urges and risk-taking attitude. No, I couldn't leave unless Hogarth... I'd say so, but I'm not some highly skilled...
threat. The system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part
Greetings,
to make
non-protectorate wretches. With regret, I must inform you that those... However, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for moderate respect. Initiating.
We give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Glad the wireless told me that I'm happy.
Try not to think.
Maybe
It'll only make you
amnesty,
unhappy.
luxury, and resplendence are all relative.
It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Quickly. I have to prepare for other contingencies, should the worst come to pass. Your friend...
In the Earth Directorate, we...
Fine. Ask your questions. Do you always put your hands on other people's things?
Stranger?
Welcome back. Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind. Pshaw! I've no desire to speak of the current state of Fairfield, no less the Auntie's choice riffraff controlling it, or why I cannot fathom any of my people or I even contemplating defecting the Protectorate, let alone for that cesspool of inanity. The only thing they need, that all of us here need, are those automechanical parts. I would thank you to make haste retrieving them. Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a Well, that's what's I have the aid of key pillars of our community. Our automechs are still running, mostly. We have a generator to power them, fresh water, the reassuring voice of everyone's neighbor Prudence wafts from our loudspeakers.
But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now.
Mock me if you must, but the matriarch, I have a brighter future. What all of us need most here are those auto-mechanical parts. Now please, farewell.
Ray gone astray? Book a stay today.
Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign...
Salutations! This is D.B. Milner Street of Fairfield with a special one-time free offer for all Protectorate subjects within and without earshot.
Hello again. Have you spoken to Vigilant Hogarth yet? Did he give permission for me to leave? Ah, I see.
Your assignment at birth? It's true. No computronic do
That doesn't sound like a sentient community.
just good old-fashioned.
I was sad for a moment because my house got submerged in the flooding. But then the wireless told me everything was splendid. Now I feel much, much better.
A right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
The slightest of whims. This wildly unfettered personal freedom pervades every aspect of life and Auntie's choice. Choice is in the name for a reason, my good subjects. Without further ado, I hereby extend my personal invitation to you all to join us at Fairfield and assemble our unique brand of autonomous self-determination for yourselves. So pack your bags and get ready to think for yourself, choose for yourself.
Prudence dictates we remain productive.
Choice. Your lives will be transformed for the best.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Remember,
Almost missed the route. Got something on my mind. That Milver Street fellow said in Fairfield you can, if... Could that truly be true? Or is it a base falsity foisted by Auntie's choice to, you know, undermine Protectorate subjects on You don't say. Huh. So it's only here with our, perfect society that it works our way. That's, if it weren't for Vigilant Hogarth, I do believe Yeah. You convince him, I'm in.
They say they offer you direction.
different. Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprag race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hope the crabbles skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
Shifty-looking individual, if you ask me. Right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
Apologies, this unit's conversation module is functioning intermittently.
That endless yattering is more insipid than I'd imagined.
The former Protectorate subjects now abiding in Fairfield are free to choose any vocation they like. can change occupations at the slightest of whims. This wildly unfettered personal freedom pervades every aspect of life and Auntie's choice. Choice is in the name for a reason, my good subjects. Without further ado, I hereby extend my personal invitation to you all to join us in Fairfield and sample our unique brand of autonomous self-determination for yourselves. So pack your bags and get... Think for yourself.
Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
With Auntie's choice, your lives will be
Thought you'd agreed to help us, not those... Not my favorite topic of discourse, but I do like the cut of your jib. Very well. State your piece. But it's not everyone, is it? I'm sure it's not. The majority of my subjects are steadfastly loyal, resolute, right? Things are fine. I've tried to tell myself it's better to die a subject of... Regardless, now that we're all traitors, they really don't need my permission. But if they want it, they shall have it. My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's choice. I'll make an announcement. Should I? Haven't I failed them enough for one lifetime? No. I will stay here and loyally await the judgment I richly deserve. My former subjects jumped at the chance to abandon Westport. They don't need me.
At Auntie's choice, we respect the individual. We're providers, liberators, spreading freedom.
I suppose my duty to my people remains, whether unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may... All right, then. Suppose it...
Revel in choice. Auntie's choice.
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer.
Attention, everyone.
This unit's current work task takes priority over conversation. Farewell.
Hereby do order all subjects under my command to abandon the settlement of Westport at the earliest possible juncture. You are to depart for the township of Fairfield, safely and together. Once there, you are to appeal to local authorities for citizenship with Auntie's choice. Thereupon, you are thus and forevermore relieved of your duties as subjects of the Protectorate. This is a direct order from your vigilant and is not to be questioned and cannot be countermanded. Now see to your preparations. I will join you shortly.
I look forward to be on my way in 2 shakes of a Raptidon's tail. Promise. Just need a moment to say goodbye to this place. Promise.
Prudence dictates we
Hope I don't get
maintain
assigned to a
sufficient zeal
grafting
at
lab
all
in
times.
Fairfield. Don't want to have to transplant a Raptidon head onto some
They
poor
have more of those.
so-and-so's
Is
body.
now a bad time to report myself for mental refreshment? I wouldn't want to be inconvenient.
Nature made apples, but Auntie Fizzo's made them better. Cleo's patented hot apple cider.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here.
Every time I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself, wait till tomorrow. It'll probably be worse.
Hey there, go-getter. I am well into that case of Purpleberry Crunch you bestowed to me. Did you know Auntie's Choice have other products that are just... Oh, indeed? I no longer feel the oppressive societal weight to eat healthily bearing down... Of course.
You've lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Had anyone asked, I would have bet a year's pay against... I've two minds about the convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. I did indeed. Do forgive my preoccupations, the refuge. Speak with Vigilant Hogarth in the building beside the saloon. He was in charge around here before we arrived. I have... Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me.
All right, so you got her working. Bully for you. No, sorry, you're right. You did me, and all of Fairfield, a good turn here. Just thought I'd feel more relieved when the launcher was working again. There's just this weight in my Protectorate could launch an attack from that Vox station anytime. What if the mines aren't enough? Guess I won't have much to work. Here, managed to cobble some frags together from... And seeing how expertly you work...
The others appear to be acclimatizing well to this purposeless existence. Well, hello. You appear burning with purpose. Is everything all right? Has something occurred? Judging by the waves of... Yes, I know of a means in. But you must... I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox Relay. While most would refuse my authorization, Sentry's second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as Judge Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do... And this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside. We cannot allow any of that to. If Corbin becomes the highest ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict the Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup. Good. Farewell.
I must ask you to hold still.
Can't get over how much I'm paid for each patient. And yet things I once had provided freely command exorbitant, and one's personal funds do deplete quite quickly. Kind of you, doll. If you find a line on any Protectorate foodstuffs, please let me know.
I must say, I'm rather amazed.
These riffs got me awful perturbed.
I've never been the type to sit behind a desk all day. What, when I could stand behind a bar?
Whoever fixes this rift problem is definitely getting a whole Swear, I almost had it this time. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers? Wait, what? Jackson and I are partners, see. He unearthed an unexploited Protectorate technology. Promise, this is just the thing to put me on the map. Fast-track promotion to lower middle management for sure. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have this... What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary. Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! This was supposed to be my easy path to... Tell me, did you come across any other advanced Protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more... personal thrust? Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. In the unlikely event things...
in line or I'll knock you to the bottom of the org chart. Don't cause trouble. I don't need the extra paperwork.
Knock off the funny business.
Takes all sorts. Another rift. I'd rather not get up close and personal like, if it's all the same to you.
Quickly. I have to prepare for other contingencies, should the worst come to pass. Fine. Ask your questions. Stop there.
Ready to waste.
Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon Den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the audacious Advances field team. Quiet now as we approach the rap's nest. Certainly this spirited variety will offer...
Let me handle this!
We need to run now!
Looks like a fight! Look alive, Commander.
Foraging time's over. We should have what we need.
My most favorite, least homicidal subordinate. How's all? Absolutely gorgeous. Look at you. And now, first things first. Place the data cartridge in the... Aha! Allow me to give this a... I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail. Always fortuitous to have ready access to a key chemical agent nearby. Just imagine the ad slogans. Air, now with extra fractiousness. Though, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now we must formulate an antidote. If we're... Normally I'd... There. Enable the device and it will beget a working antidote. I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote? Oh, please. Reject cynicism. Choose positivity. Whimsy. Delight. Those are the waters I want to swim in, not mired in that... Well, sometimes sharing the bed. Why, it could have been me out there. Thankfully, I benefited by having advanced knowledge of what might occur, and safely situated my... Well, I mean, did I play fast and loose to produce results quickly? Of course. We're Auntie's research. At the end of the day, the only rule Auntie has is don't get caught. But you won't tell, though, yes? We're still... Nice try. But you don't possess nearly the negotiating power you might. Not when I can simply bide my time and not budging. Oh, all right. I suppose I'd be willing to throw in a little... Wonderful. All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take... Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the check. I, Ahmed Ormsby, under the power granted me by... Be seeing you.
You've returned. I take it matters are progressing well? Ah, well, then here are your... Return with the remaining 5 volumes to complete the set, and I shall provide you the rarest...
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well. Certainly, if you've procured the right materials.
I'm gonna assume Crabble Butter's especially smooth. The material we harvested, we only acquired 1 grafting part, so I think that'll have to do. Unless you want to help me hunt down the other creature?
Wise. It's always...
Commander, medic's orders!
You there! Keep your hand... Halt! What's an Auntie's choice monstrosity doing here?
Good, 'cause I ain't bringing it. Though if you're that desperate to test...
Patience. As if you infiltrators possess as much. Feverishly raising our lands wherever you...
They never listen to sound
Some folk are dead set on going...
I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now. One could say... I don't know what's worse. Standing guard against those vile invaders or the... He's been... fervent. Any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights. Myself included. You actually believe you can contend with him. And you also have no business at the relay, as far as I can surmise. You dare to propose I may have need of your help, stranger. If you are... I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose... In return, I shall grant...
This is exactly the manner of depravity we mean to free these folk from. I know we gotta cross the bridge, but there must be an alternative. One that don't involve an executioner.
Trial? When their crimes are as clear as the Sovereign's blue skies? These traitors have committed grave offenses, ones that would be punished without question.
So much for the...
Do not mock us. There's a wide gulf between justice and madness, and many interpretate how there... To my point, I am seeking to Now, will you accept my offer, or will you... I commend you for your eager interest. I seek 2 traitors in particular. First, I once had utmost respect for her, but reportedly, she's not only failed to die, but is also teaching the enemy soldiers how to use the equipment. Conspiring against us. Such treachery is un... What? How do you know this? A fascinating notion. And do you have proof that what they say is true? Let me see that. Yes. Yes! Unfortunately, there are reports of the Harvester having been repaired in the wake of her sabotage. Should Montelli deign to interrogate me for my associations, I'll be certain to inform him of her... The second traitor I seek is Charlton Weintrot of Westport. He too failed to die defending his home during the invasion alongside... But Charlton, well, I must deal with him personally. Oh, how I anticipate wiping... Anyone who allowed the enemy to overrun their land is a traitor. Now go on, seek out Charlton and send him here. But beware if you step out of line. Other subjects may not be so generous with their deal-making.
Give Auntie 2 bits, and she'll give you some new glitz. Give Auntie 5 bits, and she'll give you a face.
I've been bartering with the defectors. Traded 1 force token for a whole chain of prestige force.
I ain't even close to hitting rock bottom yet.
Hey there, go. Oh, hello. Pardon if I'm a bit distracted. I'm just so happy to be here. Did you know the speakers in the Get Up and Go Getter advertisements weren't real people? I mean, of course they're real, but I somehow presumed they were in the Protectorate. Commercial broadcasts were always read by official speakers, so Of course. Hey there, Go Getter.
say sweet success can be the best.
Retain your stamina. Thus shall our
confidence. You know you shoot it.
At least coming out to spot folk who ain't here no more is easy work. Blah, blah. If you're that new salesperson, don't bother. But who's here, packed up, and I'm just coming out here to take boxes on Nova Street. And it's the crunch. That scrunch, the one that makes it a brunch.
At attention, Trooper. Report.
What unit? I was just eating some purple berry. Wait.
Damn, this is bad. Listen, nobody's making you go back.
Yeah, that's... Shit, that's true.
Yeah, that's it. Back to town, where you...
Oh, Law! The Protectorate scum took all our weapons. How am I supposed to get back? The Raptidons will rip me to... Wait. My hands are shaking. Of course. I hate to ask, but any chance you got a grenade I can borrow? Even if I miss, the noise should scare off any Raptidons. Thank you.
Gotta say, Commander, this weren't one of your finer ideas. Let's hope he ain't got the wherewithal to actually pull the...
Stay back, I'm warning you! I got a grenade! All I gotta do is pull this pin and it... Uh-oh.
figured this ship would have departed by now. You know how Sentinels are. They take their time with traitors and instigators. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Back again. Thought we were done for now. You again. I heard fighting. What's going on?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox.
Esculape? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the... I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here. Montelli, damn him! He executed... She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her and... Thanks. Can't take all the credit, though. The Sentinels seemed spent. Quick, though, before I forget or we're interrupted, I memorized the cipher. It's 02519W. Should help Zeb... Please don't think me...
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then...
That might just be the most
Thanks. Funny what ideas come into your head after losing a molar. I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon, I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some...
I have my doubts. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that...
What do you propose?
Not blowing yourself...
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. Please. If you can help me sabotage the transport...
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
The others paid with their blood to protect the cause. How can I be unwilling to do the same? All right. I'm going to trust you on this. No point in remaining here then, is there? One last request. Don't damage the transport. A lone escapee is already insult, but a Sentinel killed, her transport anyway.
I know what Audra said, but... What if she's wrong? I can't help thinking we shouldn't leave without bloodying the Protectorate's note. I could still go through with our plan from before. Sabotage. I'm torn. On the one hand, Audra might be right. But when else are we going to have a chance to take out one of the Consul's lackeys and a Protectorate vessel in one go? Thank you, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but let's get back to Zeb.
Prisoner 349899393A. There is no place.
Oh, thank the stars. I was sure that was the end of me. Thank you for saving me. I wish I could return your
Though you're most welcome to my old Protectorate equipment on that ledge. I won't require any of it from here on out. That part of my...
The commander, he claims his action. My partner and I are loyal subjects. I was to meet... Once I stop shaking, I'll...
What in the void?
Personal audio log, Sergeant Bornsworth. We've been deployed to deal with a new living weapon fielded by Auntie's forces. The previous squad was unprepared for this threat and was consequently torn asunder. Command's intel could never be so lacking as to allow this to occur. So why? They were lulling Auntie's choice into a false sense of security before launching counteroffensive teams. This will undoubtedly save far more lives than it cost. Another stroke of genius from Command. Praise the matriarch. Sergeant Bornsworth, signing off.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Looks like a fight. Keep howling. We're coming for you. Yep. Matriarch's here, all right. Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention. Hey, you know how a matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out. All right. Let me handle this.
Can't have our fearless leader firing on him. Let's get the crap.
That's the limb. Bring it here, would you? Huh. This drainage pipe must be coming right from the Vox relay. They're lucky the rats ain't chewed their way through yet.
Damned if I stay, damned if I go. Can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor?
A right shifty-looking individual.
Oh, hello there. You seem to have caught me at a... Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly. Only patrolling one of the most vulnerable parts of the station. The what? Word to the wise. A protectorate station is hot. Brigadier Montelli would be ecstatic to hear you spout such humorous quips. You'd be labeled a heretic. But I'm sure he'd chuckle as you... Exactly. It's just, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. That'd be a fine idea. If only there weren't a group of starving raptidon. I can? Here.
You've returned, but... Hold a moment. What's that? What in the blazes was that? What is it?
A sentinel worked them over bad. Only Audra was still alive when we got there. And she was...
Damn the Protectorate! At least you were able to... And what of the cipher? Thank you. Perhaps I was... mistaken.
Can't fault you for having...
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm pleased Niles has found such a support. I haven't much to reward you with, but... take this. It's something This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me, Shidar. Never fear. Next time, I fully
reckon I like.
Perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box or even with lunch. There's always time for Purple Berry Crunch. Purple Berry Crunch, spelled with a K, because it is far more authentic that way. Purple Berry Crunch is for you and for me, and as always it is parasite free.
The real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists. Advertising. Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives division has proudly announced its latest innovation. Slurrylose. A flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of testing, Slurrylose will soon be found in all of our food products.
Auntie's Choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we created on purpose.
Fine. Let us proceed.
This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner, and my terms are quite straightforward. Yes, I am the uncomplicated loner, and my rates are never lower. If there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fees. Oh, I am the uncomplicated loan. And my rate are never low.
You know, I can't recall seeing any of these protectorate types ever run a series on each other.
Oh, I am known through all Arcadia as the uncomplicated
complicated lunar.
I'm mulling over the best protectorate defector department.
My dear, you know my terms. They are really quite straightforward. Everybody knows that I am indeed the complicated lunar.
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well. Of course. I'm pleased that
the material we harvested from the skeleton crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing. I believe either option would suit me fine. Care to share your thoughts?
Includes compound interest in addition.
Then I will. And you know what? This makes me the if you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare part.
Oh, the skeleton crabble. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be...
Thank you for the bedside manner, Commander. As you can...
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful work. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the but it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you...
Will do, Doc. And you, Commander, with... I feel strange. I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those... I got a good feeling about this partnership of ours. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes. I appreciate you here.
Freedom of choice, and you need all 10 flavors of Spectrum vodka in order to be free.
Every autonomous consumer needs both Borscht, and I can't believe it's not Borscht.
Can you truly say you are liberated without frozen, dried, smoked, and canned salt tuna fillets?
Be free, everyone!
Be free with Auntie's choice.
And now, back to it. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
Apoplexy, whooping fits, childhood gout, adult rickets, dysentery, wings of mood, bloody flux, decrepitude, night terrors, mania, day terrors, melancholia.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Sorry. One more interlude, additional ailments include
Chronic itch, inflammation, night sweats, flatulation, lumbago, mild days, scrumpox, general malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
Seems you've been scouted by Fairfield's finest to assist our efforts in the war. You know, and great for my resume, if I'm honest. Few bullet points like that, maybe it'll be enough to win me a spot on a higher rung. Uh-huh. Ain't had many. As for the rest of your organization, can't really say. They hate corporations, I've heard that much. No, I get that. If you want it, look, I'm sorry. I ain't intending to get into ain't seen evidence of it yet. But maybe you're liable to prove me wrong. Anyhow, sounds like your old pal DeVries, and as you've seen, that kind of loyalty can pose a real problem to everyone else. But we'll track her down before it comes to it.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. When we here at Wireless Free Arcadia make on-air misstatements, we own up to it sometimes. Like right now in this batch of corrections. In last Sunday's weekend P&L report for the previous Saturday, we inadvertently misquoted a junior VP of conveyor sprocket lubrication and maintenance, blaming a belt drive starboard wing factory mishap for a 2% drop in daily space rivet production.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
Only 1.8% and wholly due to human error. Moving on, a recent report on the new Sprats Up condiment substitute currently rolling out in test markets claimed the product has a might tangy 110% real Sprat flavor. Correction, Sprats Up